Hey guys, Feral Strike here with the second part to my Prelude for Project Feed Me More. And I want to take a look at the old Ogre Kingdoms books, along with some of the older models, some that didn't carry on to the new range and are still out of print. This was from 2004, and when I was just starting to really get back into the hobby. It was copyright 2004. So, yeah. It was when the Ogres had their gray skin tone, which I prefer more, actually, and I might do the throwback to that for my Ogres, using that color scheme. And my Tyrant and my Man-Eater / Bruiser BSB they're already in that color skin tone, so. Looking at the book, all kind of grayish. Of course, not like the new books who have all color. Some great artwork here. And you know what? I'm just doing a aside. I was looking at the Warriors of Chaos book, the new one, and damn, all the cool artwork. So they have the introduction, why you would play the Ogres, and this artwork's pretty cool too. Having pit fighters. And just talk about what Ogres are, and I really like the change they went through from the cartoony kind of Ogres to these kind of badasses of the Warhammer world, the Mongols, the nomadic beasts that they are. So some Ogre culture. I haven't read this in a while. Just basically their nomadic nature and how they got to have unending hunger. Noblars, these guys, the long-nosed, big-eared goblinoids, the kind of like pet dogs of the Warhammer world. And now we move on to some of the rules. The Ogre Charge was carried on to the other thing. The Bellowers, talks about Bellowers and other stuff. And a lot has changed from them. They used to be an underpowered army, which I read on the forums and everything. Now they're more competitive. And mind you, I'm just going to say right now, I'm kind of noob at Warhammer, playing Warhammer games. I look at a lot of sites and a lot of battle reports and stuff like that, but I haven't really played a lot, and so I'm not going to say that I know too much about rules and stuff, or I'm just going to say what I've heard from things. So they do have some color in this book. And the middle pages, when showing the models, that's a great picture of the Ogre Tyrant. Just a picture of him with the Noblars. The Bruisers, I think this is a special edition model. This guy right here. And the Bruisers are like the second-hand man of the Tyrant. Butchers, Slaughter Masters, cooking up a delicious meal. I remember them being the culinary guys of the Ogre world. They were hunters, bulls, iron guts. They actually eat like iron in their fluff. I think iron or rocks or something to make them, kind of hardcore. The lead belchers, boom her. I think they're pretty badass. Yetis are, even though I heard that they're not the greatest in game, I really like the models, and I might just pick up a few. And they have the magical weapons against a throwing unit, so that they would work if you're playing against vampire counts. If you play them right, that is. Gorgers, I might pick up a few of these guys. Maybe I'll talk about what I'm going to get in my armies. I definitely think I might get some Yetis and Gorgers, just for fun. I bought a ton of models already. I'm using my Hunter for my Chaos Armor as a Nurgle Giant. Slave Giants, probably going to pass over there. I'm definitely got some Noblars. I think Noblars are cool, and they have the new role and the new book of how you could. I can't really see them. Sorry guys, let me move back. How you had to take a dangerous terrain test. It would be perfect speed bumps. This is the old Nobler scrap launcher, and I'm debating whether there's a store near my one of the hobby stores I go to has this model for $50. I don't know if I'm gonna get it though. It's the older model. It's more expensive, but might add some flair, and it could be a cool collector's item. So this is what I follow in most of my armies: the painting, the rusted metal. They have a guide of painting the skin and stuff, so I might have to rebuy these paints that I missed, of course. Some ogre symbols. Pretty, like, Stone Age kind of carvings kind of look like. Noblars aren't really ogres are not really a scholarly society. They just go around eating and pillaging, whatever. So this is the ogre anatomy. I thought this was really interesting when I was reading it, how they have like thick layer of fat, they have muscle, and just their overall physiology. And I study human kinetics, so I study parts of the human body too, so I thought this was cool. They have massive stomachs and eat large quantities of food, and they found several like random items, like a sword held in the stomach and some Bretonian gorget. The kingdoms are the Ogre Kingdoms. They kind of took the idea of the Mongols, I think. Well, they have rhino oxen riders. That's where they got the idea from Forge World. Or maybe that's a Mornfang, but no, it definitely looks like a rhino oxen. Famous ogre tribes, and then it goes into some big names. I think they changed. Gut Magic changed, I think, and all this changed. And this is just basically just random things. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this back as a throwback Thursday, part 2 of my Prelude to my Ogre Kingdoms, and tomorrow I'll show you what I've got so far for my new Noblar Ogre army. I keep on saying Noblar for some reason. Noblars on the brain. Okay, so that's it, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.